technical difficulties. Again, these people will never know that. You throw this out, and then you ruin the whole fucking operation.
I don't ruin shit.
Yes, I'm trying to keep everything a secret.
Not working.
No, it's not ruined because shit's not working. Shit never works. That's the way we work.
You're going to slide the shit in afterwards? Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking magician.
You are. Hey, welcome, everybody.
But there won't be any songs in the middle. So if we got an email, which we don't, so we don't have to fucking worry about it. But if we got any of those other segments, I'm sorry.
Those guys.
We don't get that. And you know what? Fuck that. I'll put that in afterwards, too.
Do it.
Yes.
Put in a fake email from Harry Guy saying...
Fake Paul, song. All right, there we go.
What episode are we on?
126. Way too many. I'm about ready to quit.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, that's a lot. 126.
It's too much work, man.
It is, especially when half the shit don't work half the time.
Yeah, I don't know how to operate anything. Hat Mutson won't come and be our producer.
He won't. What has he got, a busy fucking life?
I think he's waiting for like some kind of fucking real invite.
Like a formal one? Does he want like a form letter?
I think he wants a card or some shit. Like it doesn't.
Shut up.
It doesn't matter that he listens every week and he hears these little rants and doesn't get the fucking subtle hints that aren't hints at all. I think he's actually going, hey, Matt, will you be our producer?
I think
But I ain't going to give him that because he's not a fucking producer. I have to show him how to do everything anyways. He can become one.
According to him, he rags me every time when I can't do shit on my phone. So he says, you're too old. You got to know technology. He's presenting himself as somebody who knows technology.
Oh, he does a little bit.
I think he's mad that we said he doesn't cook his chicken.
He knows that he doesn't cook his chicken.
Not all the way through. It's always pink.
Nah, he's the worst chicken cooking ever.
Chicken tartare.
All right. Introduce the guest.
Hey, we have a returning guest. Our man Jerry is here. Remember, Jerry has his own podcast. We're going to plug that a few times. We haven't had Jerry in a few months, but we've been trying.
You can't let Chris do it. You got to do it.
Why?
Because you got to use my real name.
Sir. Yeah, his name's Sir. He doesn't
lets
like
me
being
call him Jerry.
Well, he lets you, but he still doesn't want the world thinking he is. And I know the world's not fucking listening, but they fucking should be. Yeah, and that's their fault if they're not.
But now they're not going to because you said you're quitting.
I'm not really quitting. I just like saying things.
You know what's funny, though? I'll be honest with you. Maybe it's just because you always allow me to call you Jerry. That's how I see you. I don't even think sir when I see you. I always say hi, Jerry. I don't think I've ever said hi, sir.
Well, the name Sir don't make any sense. Let's be honest.
On his old name tag, it said SirJerry on it.
Yep.
So I called him Jerry.
Yeah.
And I've called him Jerry for 9 years now.
I remember when I first saw the name, I'm like, fuck this guy. And I didn't know you. I didn't know anything about you. You could have been white, Chinese, black, whatever. I had no idea. Never heard you. I just saw the name Sir. I'm like, fuck this guy. Who's he think he is? And then it turns out that's just a name people have. I didn't know. I thought this was some presumptuous shit you were just making them put on the schedule.
So Jerry is your middle name?
No. It's all one.
SirJerry is one name.
Yep.
So I'm not wrong when I say Jerry. He says Sir. It's the same thing as me saying Jerry. It's only half the name.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have other family members with the Sir in the front name?
Your mom calls you Sir.
You have other family members with Sir in the front name? Because I know a couple guys that we deal to every once in a while, and there's two brothers, and they're both named Sir, and it really fucks with me. Mm-hmm. So is that just everybody's Sir? And I think they said their dad's name was Sir.
Nope.
Well, a lot of people I think would shorten it. Like you've shortened on his driver's license, it says Duke Jason, and nobody calls him Duke.
Oh,
it's
really?
just Jason.
Well, yeah. The Duke of Amelia.
Yeah,
it's actually Amelia's dissolved, but before it went out, I was the Duke of Amelia. It's true. I mean, it's
Duke Jason.
Yeah.
One name though. I don't know. Do you want me to call you Sir? I mean, it's been so many years.
Do you want me to call you by your name?
His name is SirJerry, so I'm
SirJerry.
SirJerry.
Yep.
That's long.
Yeah,
dude, that's long. I'll go with Sir.
I like the work.
And I've got used
to work.
Good point. Yeah, you should make people work for your name.
Does it make your skin crawl when you hear me say, "Hey, Jerry"?
No.
Okay.
But do you just assume he's old and dumb and white and just like move on?
No.
No, it's just what I've always called him.
Just old and dumb. All right, there you go.
See, you had to go for the painful part. You had to throw in the old part. There's nothing to do with it. I've always known him as Jerry.
Age is a number, buddy. Age is a number. It's not a big deal.
I say, "Hey, Jerry," and Sir doesn't even pop in my fucking head. I guess it should because now it's on his name tag.
Mm-hmm.
But it used to say SirJerry, so
You were talking before the podcast. You recently went skydiving.
Yes.
And you've done it how many fucking times? Who knew you were a professional skydiver over here?
22.
This fucking guy. 22?
I've got 22 solo skydives.
Solo?
Yeah.
So how many times were you strapped to dudes?
Never.
Were you strapped to a dude?
Yep.
How was that?
It was fun.
Being strapped to the dude?
Yep.
It wasn't awkward.
No.
It wasn't awkward at all. It just seems like it would be awkward, right?
You gotta be comfortable.
You never did it?
I've never done it with anybody.
How?
Like,
When we went to the school, a whole bunch of us from a work had decided we wanted to go skydiving.
Yeah.
And they said, here's two options. You can go with this guy and need virtually no training. You go in, they strap you in, you jump out. Or you can take the class. It's like 3 hours long and do it yourself. And we're like, fuck it, let's go alone. And then a buddy of mine, Rick Tamburo, we just said, hey, look, we're going to get certified so we can go up anytime we want to. And we never ended up doing that. You got to pass so many dives. Every time you jump out, a guy would jump out with you. Like after like the 8th or 9th dive, he would jump out with you. He wasn't attached to you. He was just floating next to you and telling you what to do. Like he would hit you in the shoulder and send you in this fucking barrel roll and see if you could get yourself out, like testing you. So I did it 22 times. I think I was like 7 or 8 short of being certified, but I'm like, most of my jumps were in Arizona. When I came here, I think I've got 3 here. I'm like, well, there's nobody to skydive with here, so there's no point in going on. But it kept getting higher and higher. My last jump was 10,500 feet, I think, and I literally fell for a minute. 7,000 feet I fell before I pulled the cord. Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I'm scared of heights. It's just different up there.
I'm not scared of heights. So we was 13,000. So
Yeah.
I was like, it's cold.
And not only cold, at 13,000, it's a little hard to breathe when they first open that door. The air's pretty thin. Over 10,000, you're supposed to, 10 or 12,000, they're supposed to, think about the air.
They take scream.
Yeah.
Can't breathe, scream. But
Yeah.
I had no problem.
You know what's
breathing.
weird as fuck up there? It could be the dead of summer. It could be 100 degrees down there. It'll be cold at
It's gonna be cold up
13,000.
there.
It's fucking weird.
That is
But no,
weird.
skydiving was cool, and I never had any real issues. Couple times I had the lines all twisted, and you just basically kick your feet and get out of them. But I never had any thing scary like where the chute didn't open or anything like that. I guess I was lucky in that way, but yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. The picture I showed you was one of the jumps, and I looked happier than a pig in shit. But it was a good time. Good time. You weren't recording,
No, I was recording the whole time. No, I think I just fixed the problem.
did you?
But yeah, but I did it midway through, and it just annoyed me that was what the problem was.
Man.
Yeah, so skydiving's a blast. It's pricey.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
The scariest part is the flight up.
I would have done it maybe a few years, or not even a few years ago. Maybe a few fucking 100 pounds ago or something like that. I'm too fat to be skydiving. I ain't trusting that shit.
I didn't want to go with anybody because I felt like I wasn't skydiving. I was just going along for the ride.
And it hurt
you know?
your balls.
Yeah.
Never hurt my balls.
I ain't have them in the right position.
Yeah, the straps come across the inside of your
It's
thighs.
Sherry's probably got bigger balls than you, dude.
That's it.
Either that or when it's a tandem harness, maybe it's different.
He
Yeah.
actually said that may have been a mold of his dick right there.
It's big. It's probably a 7.5 incher, I'd say.
It's a decent size. I was laughing when we were at that shop. I told Carmen, I was like, I bet you there's this owner that was there who was obviously gay, but then he told me he was married to a woman, and it kind of threw me off. But
That's common these days.
That's what she said. She's like, no, he's gay for sure. And I said, there was no other sexual stuff in the shop. It was all witch shit. You know what I mean? Crystals and all that goofy shit. And then the dick. And of course, so I was drawn right to the dick candle, but I bet you that's his dick. Because how funny would it be to have your own shop and sell molds of your own dick as a candle and people not know and all taking it home and shit?
Well, I mean,
he's
the
like,
guy's-
he's like, that baby burns for 3 days.
Guy's got a nice dick. I mean, if you hold this up, I mean, I'd be fairly impressed with that.
Yeah, it's not a bad dick.
But you know what's weird about this dick?
What?
Fat at the bottom, gets skinny, and then gets fat again. Weird shaped dick.
Yeah. That's like
I've been told I have a
grip.
pretty dick.
Yeah, you've told us
But-
many a times.
but the whole point
way
is-
too many times. And like, it's upsetting how many times I've heard him tell me that he has a pretty dick. I told him last week.
One of
maybe
my
it was the week
raiders
before,
said
was
I
like-
had a pretty dick.
I was like, I think this show is 90% him just trying to sell his dick to people. Don't you fucking knock over my fertility gods.
All right, so here's let me bring you guys up to speed here. I'm gonna bring you up to speed and tell me what you think.
All right.
And you have to stay quiet through this little thing, and then at the end we
Yeah,
can
sure.
discuss it.
Yeah, sure. He's gonna
Okay,
shit on me. This is what's
yeah,
going
I'm
on.
gonna shit on you a little, but
Of course.
last week was Jason's anniversary.
Yeah. This
Um,
week was Jason's anniversary.
Yeah,
but either way.
this week. Well, he had planned something for his wife, and I'm going to give you my little rendition of how the conversation went. Okay? And I want you to think about this, ladies, what your reaction was if you're his wife, Carmen. Okay, so he's sitting there. He's here. Carmen's here. He says, honey, you know, our anniversary's coming up. She says, yeah, I know. He
Horrible
says,
Carmen voice.
I told you to be quiet, though.
I can't even do quips.
No, not quips. And he says, I've got something very special planned for our anniversary to show you my love. Oh, honey, that's great. What are we doing? We're going on a trip. Paris? No, not Paris. Cancun? No, not Cancun. Oh, my God, Hawaii? No, but you're getting warmer. Well, I can't guess. Pittsburgh. Oh. At that very minute that Pittsburgh came out of his lips, her vagina slammed shut and a magical lock locked it never to be opened again. That thing dried up and clamped shut.
You didn't go to Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
You went to Pittsburgh for real?
That's where they went.
Went to Pittsburgh.
For what?
That's exactly what we all said. Who the fuck goes to Pittsburgh voluntarily?
You took your resume?
All right.
Because nothing says I love you to your wife of this many years than taking her to fucking Pittsburgh.
He took his resume, your resume?
My resume.
Yeah.
No.
Looking for some factory work?
No. Looking for some. They ain't open. Believe me, they ain't open. Pittsburgh's a dive. But all right.
He over there.
Let's get into it. Okay, first off. I got kids. All right. So we take a vacation every year with the family. And that's the real vacation where we go to the oceans and shit like that. Our anniversary, we've always done little trips to local cities. Always done it. For 10 years now. Pittsburgh was the only local city we hadn't hit yet. So
you told me you've been there twice.
No, I went there once when I was 20 years old and I was on acid and I don't remember shit. All right, I'll get into that later. But either way, I've been to Pittsburgh once, but I have no memory of it. Besides it actually being kind of a cool looking city have you ever been?
No.
No, it's kind of cool the way it looks. I'll give Pittsburgh that. You go through a mountain, like through a tunnel, and you pop out the other tunnel, and the city's there, and it's like a V. There's 3 fucking rivers. It looks cool. You know, the stadiums are there, all the cities there, and then a big hilly area, inclines going up and stuff. It actually looks like a cool city for this area.
Name the rivers.
Monongahela, Allegheny, and Ohio.
Good job. Monongahela.
I've never been able to pronounce that. There's a street down in Newtown with that same name that I've been fucking up for 20 years. All right. Anyways, so there it is. But we always look for something to do. Like, I don't just blandly go to a city. We could look for an event. And this particular event that we wanted to go to was Ain't Too Proud to Beg, the Temptations play, which was fucking awesome, by the way. Fucking awesome.
Hearing great things
The musical. So that's why we really went to Pittsburgh, so we could go see that show and then eat a shitload of food. And then she's into witch shit, like occult shit. And they happen to have like 9 witch shops. So we did witch tour, basically. She had the fucking time of her life. I know it wasn't fucking Cancun, but we got to save money. We got to go to the fucking family vacations for that.
Yeah, but I still think there's, cooler cities. You could have gone to.
It was unlocked. It was unlocked.
It wasn't unlocked.
Full invitation.
Yeah.
Full invitation.
I think the finger was like.
Yeah, dude.
I think it was like sticking your dick in a bottle of talcum powder. There was no way that she was sitting there thinking to herself, I don't deserve this.
Man,
you were in Pittsburgh.
The view was awesome. We had a okay. Now let's shit on Pittsburgh, because I do agree that Pittsburgh sucks as a city. You can go to any city and have a fun time because there's all sorts of different food to try that you've never had before. Like I said, that musical was the shit. We had shit to do. There was never a boring moment, really, but it wasn't because of Pittsburgh. It wasn't because of that. Pittsburgh is the west side, but of Cincinnati.
Fuck off! I'm a West Sider.
The whole, yeah, exactly. But the whole city is that, and it's not even like West Side. I'm talking like Price Hill, College Hill.
Oh, it's that bad.
And that's all it is.
Like
it's all
East Price Hill.
Everything is up a fucking hill. The only part that's flat is the city. Everything else is like fucking up a hill. Annoying. Just white trash everywhere. It's fucking awful. A bunch of abandoned factories. Nothing really around. Pittsburgh as a city sucks. There's 3 rivers that all meet. There's 15 fucking bridges. Good luck getting around that city.
They got unbelievable stadiums, though. That baseball stadium's fucking awesome.
Baseball stadium is awesome. Where they set up their stadiums and everything like that is, that was cool.
They're right on the rivers, right?
They're right on the river, but they're on the, yeah, right there. And they're right here, and then the city's right here. So it's not also involved with downtown. It's separate. So it's, but I imagine it's probably a mess with those fucking bridges and the traffic. It was traffic all the time. Cincinnati's not that much traffic compared to
horrible.
Pittsburgh. It
Really?
was nonstop traffic. No matter what time it was, you were dealing with some kind of fucking dumb traffic.
Because you're
horrible.
crossing those fucking bridges
Those
everywhere you go.
inclines are stupid. You know, those famous inclines. You have any idea what I'm saying?
Nope.
All right. They had them in Cincinnati back in the day. These inclines that would go from the city up to, I think they had, Mount Adams. They had
Yeah, they
Price
still
Hill.
do. They still
But
do.
they don't
it.
operate in Cincinnati. But
Oh,
in
yeah,
Pittsburgh, they still have 2 of them that operate.
Really?
And we took one of those, but it's fucking dumb. It's like, oh, maybe this was cool in
like a little
1930.
fucking-
You know what I mean? But it's just like a little hill, you know? Who fucking cares? Why'd I waste my time doing this?
It's an escalator.
It's an escalator.
Pittsburgh gets
It's
a
an
lot-
escalator up a mountain, dude. That's
Imagine
exactly what it is.
being there in the fucking wintertime. It
it's
snows a
escalator
lot
in
in
the airport.
Pittsburgh, right?
Couldn't imagine. Pittsburgh in the winter has to be the worst. Really, it has to be because everything is up and down, dude.
Oh, my
Everything.
goodness.
It's awful.
Sledding the best.
Sledding the best. If you
Oh,
got nowhere to
goodness.
go, if you
Yeah.
work out of your home or something like that,
Yeah.
it's probably fucking awesome. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, but
That's it.
you're driving in that shit.
yeah, but like you said, I was there 20 years ago, and I have very, very faint memories of that. We went to the Warped Tour. I looked it up because I remember Eminem played the Warped Tour that year, and I looked it up, and it was 1999. So that was 22 years ago. We bought this black acid from some stranger, and it
Always a good idea.
oh my god, this acid changed some lives. All right,
Nah, you
didn't change my life. I just had a good time one night.
2000. It was good. It was safe.
2000 it was. Now you're eating fentanyl and you're going to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, don't do it now.
No. This was just this really super strong acid. It was stupid.
Yeah.
And we took that, and me and my friend Dan drove around. I smoked a whole pack of. I don't smoke cigarettes. Only time I've ever smoked cigarettes in my life. I smoked a whole pack in one drive of us just driving around Pittsburgh. I have no fucking clue where we're at. I have no clue how we made it home alive.
Never had a good acid
I
trip
remember
ever.
falling asleep at one point because we had been up like 33 hours. It was some kind of ridiculous time because we had done speed the night before. It was a fucking bender and a half. I was only 19. And I lived to tell the story, but I have no fucking memories of Pittsburgh outside of being lost. And the Warped Tour was pretty cool.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I saw the Warped Tour one time.
We brought
But
that
it didn't
acid
have
back
M&M.
home too, and some girl took it, and she thought it
When I
was
went-
right when the Matrix came out.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was a really super big right there. She took the black acid and spent the whole night thinking she was stuck in the Matrix.
Good
She's sitting in the
job.
corner crying, flipping
I don't
the
like
fuck
acid
out.
trips, man.
And we're all just being mean to her. We're all just like, shut the fuck up. We're trying to, because we're fucked up too and just assholes.
You guys should have taken a little ecstasy. Then you would have been nice. Oh, you okay?
It's Lucas's little sister.
Oh, really? We went to the Grateful Dead show a few years ago. Gary disappeared. Our friend Gary Rogers. You know Gary?
Oh.
Old man Gary?
Old man Gary. He's fucking stoned. He's eating brownies and doing this. He comes back all excited like a fucking kid who just met Santa. He goes, I just bought a 10 strip of acid off that dude for $20. $2 a hit. He's all excited. He goes, he said, I ain't doing one here because I've already eaten the brownies, blah, blah, blah. A little while later, he reached in his pocket to buy a beer or something, and the acid was gone. You ain't never saw. It's like he dropped a lottery ticket that was worth $1 million. He missed half the fucking show walking around looking for this acid on the floor. $20 he spent on this.
Yeah, but that's kind of Gary. Gary's kind of a frugal fella too. Do you know what I mean?
Gary, when you go out partying with Gary, they'll say $20 for a beer. No problem. He'll peel it right off.
Oh, really?
If he's getting something out of it, he's
Yeah.
cheap on things.
He
but if-
probably don't come across that item often. So
I guarantee
it's
that
gold.
it was
That's
a
gold
it was a
right
10
there.
strip of fucking paper. I guarantee it was dry. There was probably nothing fucking on it.
Yeah, there's probably acid. I mean, I think you
probably-
get a lot of honest
I
drug.
think he tasted it before he put it in his pocket.
No,
Because
he bought a 10
like, he
strip.
knew
It was
how-
folded up like a postage
He
stamp.
knew how good it was. That's why he was looking for it.
I think that Grateful Dead crowd, though, you're going to get a mostly honest drug sales. I think there's a lot of pride in that community about their drugs. You get ripped off at like raves or like clubs, shit like that. But I think that kind of thing where it's a traveling circus, there's a lot of
they all
honesty in
travel
those.
together,
There's
yeah.
a lot of honesty in those circles.
But it was
All
the
right?
funniest thing ever. You're walking along. It used to be grilled cheese was the big item to sell.
Yeah.
They would sell
But
grilled
it's
cheese.
easy, and you can do it on
Yeah,
anything.
now it's hot dogs. They'll sell hot dogs because you buy a big giant pack of hot dogs. And that's how they travel from place to place. And the guy will go, hey, I got hot dogs, Coke, Molly, acid. And
What do you know about the
they'll just
Grateful Dead?
openly announce that they've got all these things.
What do you know about the Grateful Dead?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's hilarious to me. But how old are you, sir?
32.
32? Yeah, and you should know something about the Grateful Dead at 32, right? That's only 9
He probably
years.
knows something about fish.
I mean, you know Fish?
No? Well,
Do you even know that a band called Fish exists?
No, I did not.
And for one thing, let's get
Is
this
that
out of the way.
fish that be on the back of all these white
It's
people cars?
PHISH. Yeah.
And listen,
PHISH.
they're not worth knowing. They really aren't. They kind of suck. I mean, they're amazing musicians, but who cares? You know, I mean, like, sweet, you can play your guitar really good, but you can't write a song.
The
to
Grateful
save your
Dead
dick.
was the ultimate fucking psychedelic
That was a-
70s band.
That was
They
over
came
there
out.
talking a foreign language.
Yeah.
People became
60s and 70s.
Yeah,
came out
what they
late
called
60s.
deadheads. Okay, and basically what it was is thousands of people followed these guys on tour from place to place.
They were like the original Juggalos, but they were hippies.
Yeah,
Like-
total hippies, everything into fucking acid and seeing shit. And the music, personally, to me, sucked. Hated it.
Yeah. It's just a guitar solo for 3 hours, basically.
Yeah.
They just go
And now
listen to
John
guitar
Mayer
solo.
is touring with him since their lead
Who?
guy.
John Mayer, yeah. Just because he loves drugs and playing the guitar, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's if
So
you're into
anyway-
that, it's a great place.
John Mayer.
So anyway, what these guys do, all these people
body
that
is
travel
a
to watch these
wonderland.
bands, they're not traveling with the band. They're traveling on their own as a separate little group. So they need to make money to travel. So they'll make T-shirts or they'll sell literally, they'll buy 20 loaves of white bread and sell grilled cheese for $1. And then, okay, look, we got enough to get on to the next city and see the show.
Yeah,
That's how they live.
They've been traveling with the bands for 20, 30 years at this point. Just, going from place to place, watching them play, selling drugs, selling whatever. And
Tripping.
then going to the next thing and just doing drugs the whole time.
Fucking.
It's a whole culture, and it, good for them. For lasting that long.
Yeah,
and,
we caught
they're having a good time.
We
Whatever.
saw a couple. We saw a girl sucking a guy's dick. I mean, kind of out in the open. They were right next to a tent. She was just dropping, sucking his dick.
You can go over there?
No,
I don't think that's welcome in that community.
No, it's
Yeah, I don't think they've just.
It's welcome that you
They're
know they're
hippies.
doing it because it's free love, man. These are
So it's free love.
yeah, but these are a bunch of hippies now, your
Want some
age
free
and Jason's
head.
age, and even my age, that have just adapted that fucking way of thinking. And okay, oh, I like this. I'm a hippie, so they just follow the fucking band around everywhere they go.
Hey, have you Hey, well, fuck the Grateful Dead. When is your appointment to wax your asshole?
Beginning of June.
Oh,
Beginning of June.
Really?
And I've changed that. I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
updated my manzillion. I'm getting a manzillion.
Wow.
Why? Because right now, I use everyone that listens to this show knows
Why?
I use Veet. Okay, I use Veet. I don't like hair on my ass. I don't like hair on my balls, my dick, nothing. I like it clean down there because I don't sweat. Okay, I don't have stinky nuts and I don't have a stinky ass crack because there's no hair there. This Veet, which I love and I endorse, it only keeps the hair away for about 4 to 5 weeks. I was told that if I got it waxed off, I'm not going to see it for a couple of 2 or 3 months.
How much your wax cost?
This girl's doing it for me for $54. Now the prices went up because originally she was only going to go do my gooch and my ass
Inflation.
crack. Now I want the balls and the dick done too. So now it's $90.
Why'd you change your opinion?
Because I figure if I'm going to get it all done, fuck it. I don't want.
Well, yeah, but I thought it was a weakness thing. Like you were just scared.
I was scared.
Why you're not scared anymore?
What I think I'm going to do before I go in is take the razor and really get the balls good. So maybe she won't have to put a lot of wax on the actual bag. I'm not scared up here or the
Yeah.
sides of the dick.
You just scared
it was
the-
the nuts that scared
Uh-huh.
me.
Hey, Tony wants to go with you.
She can go with me.
Yeah, she was talking about it last night. She said she's off.
She can record the video.
Yeah. That's what I think she wants to do. Because I told her she has to make sure she gets your face.
Well, she's not going to get. They're not going to do that.
But she might not now because when she originally said she wanted to do it, she thought I was going to be there too, and I'm not going to be there.
Well, I'm only going to
No,
get the
I'm not-
video. Basically, all
Yeah.
you're going to see is my face and the girl down there doing the thing. I don't want any hair there, and if I can get it done for 3 months, I'm doing it. But that was the update because now I'm getting the dick too. $90, I think, well spent. She said, after I do you, you're going to be sensitive and a little tender for about 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How long does it stay off?
According to her, between 2 and 3 months.
90 days.
How long does it stay off when you veet?
4 to 5 weeks.
All right.
Now, the Veet's not painful,
Yeah, no pain.
okay? Not painful.
No pain, no gain.
But if this really works and I only have to do it every 3 months, fuck, I could be a regular manzillion guy.
You're a manzillion guy now.
I just don't like hair.
You going to put it on your calendar? 90-day anniversary every time?
I think I'll just play it by ear when the hair starts to come
By
back.
ear?
But she did say,
But she's booked like a month out, apparently.
yeah, but I mean, she said we can make regular appointments. But the thing about it is, she said the hair has to get kind of long before I can do it. So she asked me.
Do they got a rewards card program?
I don't think so.
Why not just get a laser then?
I don't want that. That
I would
was
say one laser.
electrolysis.
Like be gone indefinitely,
I think
or for a longer time than 90 days.
I don't. That's a different kind of pain, man.
Yeah, but
Electrolysis hurts.
you already getting there. You don't like hair. Commit.
If you permanently scar
Commit.
or damage my asshole that I've been working at for so long,
That's okay.
It's been working at.
it's such a pretty pink right now. I've been bleaching it.
Really?
Yeah.
Clorox.
No, anal bleach that I bought. Fingerful every few days.
Fingerful.
Once a week.
What you do? Like dip your finger in the cat?
No, it's just pump. Just pump it on your finger, right up your crack, wish it around a little bit.
Listen around.
Yeah.
Why don't you just pump it right in your ass?
Bring it around.
Well, it's just
Why the extra step?
It's a small bottle, and the nozzle comes down here. I really couldn't get it down
Why
there.
you like your pink for?
Because I got a girl that eats it.
Oh, she like it rare.
No, but it looks nicer, looks more appealing.
Rare.
And the way I'm looking at it is, if I'm looking at a pink butthole versus a dark brown one, I'm eating the pink one first,
That's craziness.
and it might set.
That's
No,
craziness.
I agree with him. I agree with him on that code. Because it doesn't really matter.
Stop playing on
It doesn't even matter the race. All girls got kind of pinkish buttholes. But when they get real dark around the edges and stuff, and there's that circle, that's a lot less attractive
Here,
of
here.
a butthole. You know what I mean? I'd much rather have it a clear coat of pink.
Nice pink porn butthole.
Yeah.
So
That's what I've got.
Look, that's the problem.
I got a butthole preference. You know,
because of porn. You see them perfect buttholes.
Yeah.
And not even perfect buttholes.
Well, I got a girl that eats it, and you know what I'm thinking to myself? I'm thinking because if you've never heard us talk about it,
How you ever gave her a choice?
oh yeah, she does it on her own.
Yeah, I'm talking about like, she might not want like pink.
No, she was eating it long before I bleached it.
Oh, then why are you bleaching it for?
Because I'm hoping that other people might choose to eat it.
Oh my goodness! He's trying to
Other
bring
girls.
in, oh man, new
I enjoy-
clientele. He's trying to bring in new clientele.
yeah, why not? We're always
enjoy
looking to
buddies.
expand the
Man,
business.
Don't get greedy.
I'm not getting
You
greedy.
got one.
I would
I
like.
got none.
It's
Like,
true.
keep
And most
your-
people
you
don't.
know what?
I'm retired. I'm done.
Even
It's magical. As soon as the tongue touches your butt crack, a harp starts playing in the background, and there's nobody in
Really?
the room playing the harp.
really, I had a girl like just lick my like the gooch. She was trying to get to my ass.
Well, then at that point, the polite thing would
And
have
you
been
said
do
no?
to hike them legs
You
up.
stopped? You stopped her?
No, she didn't
She
go
just
there.
stopped,
I
okay.
probably would have stopped her there.
You would have
If-
stopped her?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
No,
stopped her.
no way.
And this is coming from someone that's never happened to me, but I'm just saying I wouldn't stop it.
I'm like, oh, what are you doing? I didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
You should have.
you
You
gotta-
should have at least let the tongue touch it once.
You gotta-
Then you would have been grabbing your ankles and pulling them back.
You gotta ask. You gotta get consent. It's
Oh,
boundaries. Boundaries.
You don't have to get consent for that.
boundaries. It's boundaries.
I see what you're saying, but I
Can't
don't
go through
know.
my boundaries.
Well, the whole point is when she was on the gooch and working her way down, she was waiting for you to either say, "Hey, that's cool," or to stop, or whatever. She was asking for the boundaries, but it's like
No, you
when-
gotta verbally ask. Boundaries.
you know, where you were in high school and you were making out with a girl and you were sitting there in your head thinking, "Well, do I touch the boob over or do I try to go under the shirt?"
That was a different time.
It still applies.
Boundaries didn't care about boundaries.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, do I go under the
Like,
bra? I'm gonna stick my hand under the shirt. Do I wait for her to slap my hand back? That's what you think about.
Do I wait for her to slap my hand back?
Oh, she ain't slapped?
Well, you know, do this.
She don't know about the slap.
How many
this
times
number.
have you been slapped?
In the face?
Yeah.
By a mad woman?
Yeah.
4 or 5, I guess.
4 or 5 times?
You offended women to the
But,
point you got slapped?
uh,
That
4
never
of-
happened
Not
to me
just
in my
once.
life.
4 of them
That's
were.
what I like presenting these kind of things to Chris, because I think he thinks we're going to have these high numbers. So he throws out
What?
this like 4, because it's the same thing when he says shit in his pants.
Five is like
That's 5
Adam
a lot.
Sandler's movie
I'm 50.
level of getting slapped by women.
Well, no, 4 of them had nothing to do with sex. They were girls I probably said ragged on or whatever.
Like,
only
still.
one time did I get slapped because it was a sexual thing.
I've never been slapped. I've been swung on once, but I've never actually got connected.
I went down to eat it.
But not during sex.
I went down to eat it. Got a big whiff when I went down there. So I didn't touch it. I came back up. She goes, "Why did you get back down there?" I said, "Well, it stinks a little bit." Got that.
Not the kitty.
No, this one stunk.
Different girl?
This one stunk. We were at a club and we were dancing and
Just
stuff.
said
and
it stinks
a little musty.
bit.
Yeah,
And I
disco-
said,
she had a little bit of that disco
I'm not
fever,
going to
huh?
eat it. So what other excuse am I going to give her? That's against my religion to eat it.
Yeah,
it wasn't
man,
30 seconds ago
You
when
can
I was
say-
headed
you
down
can-
there.
You can say anything. You just lie.
Yeah, that's
Like,
yeah,
you
just
can lie.
What am I going to lie about?
It's always on the
Her
table.
pussy stinking.
Yeah, but what am I going to say? I already went down.
Yeah,
I was in
you
position.
came back up. You say, "Hey, my asthma is acting up."
I got trouble
I
breathing.
can't
know.
get.
That's a good quick on the draw.
Oh, is
asthma.
it?
Like, come on.
And you know what? If I was a
Easy.
woman with my vagina,
Yeah.
and you said that to me, I'm going to say, well, then you're going to get too tired fucking then.
You
We're
de-
done.
And guess what?
You think she's
I'm
gonna have a good
okay.
reaction to kind of stinks?
and I'm okay
no,
with
but
that.
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Come on, man. You can't say that's not a better thing to say.
Yeah, my asthma.
I don't know if I
acting up.
used the word stink or.
You've been slapped
You got
5
slapped.
times. He's been slapped 0.
Well, the other ones were just
Well,
like
0. Am I right?
Yes. 0.
Okay, 0.
0.
I've also
the other ones were just
see. I'll say a
Like
half.
0.
like ragging on somebody and
Zero
girl fuck
attempts.
you and got
Slapped.
I
Yeah,
ragged.
I got slapped at a concert one
I
time.
ragged on many females.
I got
I
slapped
have
at
too.
I got slapped at a concert one time.
Oh yeah, what concert?
I believe it was Iron Maiden or
I know who Iron
Anthrax.
Maiden is.
Anthrax or Iron Maiden. We were all
Don't
there.
know
We
who
were,
Anthrax
it
is.
was a general admission concert,
Anthrax played a song of Public
and
Enemy.
we got there early.
It's the only crossover they've ever
There was
done.
3 of us, and because we wanted to get close to the stage, we were young.
Yep.
And this girl was in front of us, and she was really tall and had a big ass head, and she was standing right in front of us, and we literally worked our way to the stage, and she was right in front of us. And my buddy's like, "Fuck, these are good seats." I said, "For you guys, maybe. I got this giant fucking head in front of me." And she turned around and just clocked me. Her head was this fucking big,
Ah,
big old
shit.
blockhead.
I love that you've been slapped 5 times.
That's not a lot for 56
Dude,
years.
That's
bullshit.
hella.
That's a lot.
hella.
That's a lot. I bet you about, man, what do I think? About 75% of all males have probably never been slapped.
Some women don't share my sense of humor.
A lot of women.
They don't seem to share mine either, but I've avoided
Yeah,
slaps.
no,
I got slapped once when the girl caught me swizzling her mayonnaise.
Yeah,
What?
that was worth
I was swizzling a girl's mayonnaise
I
and
don't
she
even know
came
what
out.
that means.
I just open up the fridge, I pull out a jar of mayonnaise, and I just wrap my dick around it a little bit, just
Hey.
as a sick joke to myself.
it. To be fair,
That was 25, 30 years ago, dude. I haven't done it
no
in
one
years.
knows what that means besides him. But he's explained it on the show, so people may have known that have listened.
It was a phase
But yeah,
I
this
went
is
through.
a thing that he used to do.
What was it called again?
Swizzling.
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 Like a swizzle stick, a stir stick.
So if I can Google this,
You don't? No, it won't be there.
No,
it was just
me
you.
and,
said it was
me
just
and my
some-
buddy Lance invented it.
Invented
We
it.
didn't.
So y'all can you can show
We
me
never
a patent?
peed in it. We never came in it. We just said, hey,
How
next
do
time
we-
we come over her
like-
house, she's eating a sandwich. We're like, hey, my dick was that mayonnaise. You
Like
know,
how do you know like you have no pre cum and nothing come out?
it's a
Is
risk
that
I was willing to
Is
take.
that illegal?
What?
Oh yes,
I would
definitely.
imagine it
Yeah,
was
definitely illegal.
Yeah.
What would the charges be on that? It wouldn't be swizzling. Like that's not in the books.
What you get hit with
Assault, maybe?
Yeah,
Assault?
it's like a sexual assault.
Well,
Assault?
this
It's
was
like the-
this
it's like
was
the-
Nothing
20.
big.
It's like
Assault?
the dude that got the manager at Arby's who got caught peeing in the milkshake machine.
Well, that's different. That's peeing. I wasn't peeing.
Well, you
I was just stirring.
You're swizzling.
I'm putting it in the same
You're
boat. dude.
swizzling. Yeah,
And the law
it's
probably would too,
yeah,
but I haven't done
yeah.
it in 25 years,
Yeah,
so
25 days.
Good, you've got over it.
I'm sure there's a statute of
Look, he
limitations
want a
that I'm
chip.
well
I'm
beyond.
gonna make
Yeah.
sure I get you a chip.
Yeah, but that's
He
the kind
haven't
of stuff I
swizzled
get.
in 30 years. 30
That's
years.
the kind of stuff I
not
got
swizzled.
slapped for.
30-year chip.
Give you a golden swizzler.
I got my coin.
Hey, man, I got a new segment I want to introduce to the new viewing audience. All
Rock
right,
on.
all 23 of you, or whoever the fuck it is. I don't know. What the fuck was I saying? This is the segment. It's called Let's Play Nice. The idea is, on this show, we're usually assholes. That's just kind of our thing. We usually shit on everybody. Every other one of our segments is like asshole of the week, fuck you, stuff like that. Well, not this one. We're going to be nice this time. We're going to try something new. I'm going to name a person, and each person that's on the show, whether it be you or a guest this week,
Hey.
will now say 3 nice things about them. All right? It's not really important if what you say about them is true or not. That's up to you. Watch out, buddy. We're on the TVs. You got to give me the sign. Anyways,
All right.
it's all right. I'm a fucking magic of
I like
editing.
this. I like this.
Magic of editing. So yeah,
Just turn me into a dragon.
I'm gonna turn you into a dragon.
You could probably figure that out.
I
too.
might try. I'm gonna try. All right. Shit.
So you're
Anyways,
going to give me a guy, and you're going to give him a guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give both of you guys a guy or a girl or whatever, and then after that's done, you give me somebody. So we'll
Okay.
be more prepared next time because you'll know about this. But either way, it's not a real big thinker. I was thinking about your person, and I don't know if you know this about Chris, but he voted for Trump the first time, right?
Okay.
Not the second.
Try not to laugh at him too hard, but he fell for it. He voted for Trump the first time.
What was your January 6th?
What's that?
Was he a January 6th? Not positive. Maybe.
Yeah, where were you at?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Oh, not sure, huh?
Anyhow, so he's a lot like Trump, and what I mean is they're both racist, and they both hate Rosie O'Donnell.
Ugh.
All right? He's had nothing but contempt for her. Tell me 3 nice things about old Rosie.
Wow. And I have to be nice this whole
Yeah, dude,
segment.
you're nice. Don't say
Okay.
bad things about people. That's awful. We're playing nice.
All right.
Did your mother ever tell you if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all?
She did.
Yeah, well, we don't listen, but this time we will.
All right. Rosie's a pretty fun actress. She's a pretty good actress.
Oh, yeah? What was your favorite roles?
I liked her in League of Their Own.
Did you really?
Yeah, I liked her in Sleepless in Seattle. She was in that. She was pretty good.
Never seen it.
Never seen
Yeah,
it.
she was pretty good at that. Well, I was married back then. Chick flick.
I don't fall for that.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Big fat.
You don't even know who
I'm
Rosie
not allowed to
O'Donnell
say-
is, huh?
I'm
She
not
had
allowed to say bad things.
She had the show.
She had the Rosie show, Rosie O'Donnell show, I
It was
think.
just called Rosie O'Donnell.
I
Show?
believe so.
Yeah.
She was like a New York comedian, kind of came out.
Yeah, I know, annoying voice.
Yeah, well, she's just from Brooklyn, I believe, or somewhere
Is
in
she
New
a
York.
lesbian?
She has a
Yeah.
She licks a lot of puss.
No, she
Um,
licks one puss. She's been married for years.
I'm sure she's.
I thought she licks Hillary Clinton's.
No, she's
no,
been married.
I mean maybe. You never know. You know,
Yeah,
shit gets weird out
yeah.
there
You guys
in the
are saying
fucking
awful.
Hamptons.
You guys are saying awful mean things.
That is
Oh, I'm
not
sorry.
mean.
I'm
What
sorry.
you licked a former
You lick Hillary Clinton's.
yeah,
Oh,
first
she's a good
lady's
actress.
Vagina.
She's a good actress.
Good actress.
She gives a lot of money to charities and important charities. She's very generous.
Yeah, that Rosie O'Donnell. She's very generous, man. You're
What
really
cha-
a
what-
big
what-
Rosie
she
fan.
is.
what
yeah.
charity she give to?
She gives to a ton of charities. She's kind of a crazy liberal. She's way out
What?
there.
Crazy?
Wait,
Why
I'm
would
not-
you call her crazy?
Crazy in a good way.
Oh, okay.
Crazy little thing
Crazy.
called love.
Oh, yeah, good thing.
And
Okay, let's move on. What's the third one?
gosh, this is really hard because I really have contempt
Just say she look good.
for other people.
She don't
but
look good.
Not Rosie. No, she don't look
Man,
good.
it's all about perception. Perception.
It's true.
Perspective.
Wow.
You're right.
All right, and
Today, your perspective is she looks beautiful.
I've been told that she licks pussy with the best of them.
Really?
Yeah.
She's a very good pussy licker.
Yeah,
Her
she's
her tongue is 6 inches long.
If she,
6
wa-
inches
if she was
long.
a dinosaur, she'd be a Lapalotopus.
You didn't go with Lick-a-lot-of-puss?
No, Lapalotopus.
Too obvious?
Yeah,
You go with the Lapalotopus?
Yeah, but very generous, funny pussy
She's a
licker.
lapper.
Yeah, so that's my tribute to.
Man, fucking Rosie's
Rosie.
going to be really
Yeah,
enthralled that you said nice
give her
things about her.
flowers. Give her flowers now.
Yeah, you know?
I've already done the 3 things. I can't do 4. The rule's 3.
You don't need to do 4. Don't go above and beyond now.
Yeah,
All
give,
right.
give somebody flowers. It's worth $100 million.
Sir,
And,
I'm thinking, yeah, we'll go with Hitler.
Ooh,
Sir, can you
Hitler.
name please 3 good things about Adolf Hitler?
Hitler? Great speaker. Great speaker.
Yeah.
He can speak with he can use words with the best of them.
Of course, yeah.
Great artist.
Mesmerizing.
Like, great artist.
Great artist?
Like,
Have you seen his art?
Yes,
He
great.
was a
And
painter.
you liked it?
Man, great creativity.
Creativity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
one more thing.
Yeah.
Loving father.
Loving father.
yeah,
Was he a
yes.
father? He had kids?
Yes.
And he was a loving
Did
father.
he have kids?
Yeah.
No, he did have kids. I do remember that.
Loving father.
I guarantee he had
Loving
half Jewish
husband.
kids.
Huh?
Rapist.
Loving.
He's half Jewish.
Hey.
Yeah, don't talk
Oh,
bad
that's
about
your-
Hitler in
that's
this
your
segment.
guy.
Yeah, that's Sir's dude.
That's your guy.
Man, great style.
Great style. No one had better
Great
style than
the
Hitler.
The slick back was crazy.
Yeah.
And you never saw him with his
Crazy.
hair
That's
out
4.
of place or anything like
That's
this.
4.
Oh, I could go on and on about the great things of Hitler. I mean, this guy captivating. You know what I mean? He could really motivating Vela. You know what I mean? Like he gets things done. You know, not other people can do much shit.
I can't say he got things done.
Oh, he got things done. I seen the numbers. Those are big things. I mean, not good things, but he got things done. The mustache. He rocked it.
Trend setting.
He rocked
was a
it. He rocked
trendsetter.
it hard.
Well, it was follow this
Trendsetter.
trend or I kill you.
No, and then he.
Hey,
And then
Hey, by any means necessary.
I don't have to be nice to Hitler. I was nice to Rosie. I can shit on
and
Hitler,
then
right?
yeah. He just has to defend them.
Y'all got something in common. You both bleach our assholes.
They didn't have anal bleach in that.
Who didn't?
Oh no, those Nazis were ahead of their time,
who
dude.
done, like came up with it.
They came up with NASA. You don't think they could bleach their asshole?
Like
I don't think they did.
Like the U.S. went over there, killed the soldier, and said, "Why is his asshole so pink? We gonna get this technology and bring it back over here." And
Yeah.
Chris and brought it to you, Chris.
That was the main thing we got from the Nazis was
Yeah.
their asshole technology.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know
Craziness.
That.
Yeah.
My opinion is
Craziness.
Yeah, see,
He
there's
was-
a lot.
he was okay.
Dude, he was. They had a
Man,
lot of
pink,
good things.
Had the pinkest asshole.
Yeah,
Like that was the,
You know
like,
what?
Like I guess that was like the perfect thing. Is like blonde hair, blue eyes, pink assholes.
I have totally forgotten that he killed 6 to 9 million
and
people.
he killed that
You got blonde
mustache.
hair, blue eyes.
I used to.
You got a pink asshole.
No.
I don't look at it.
Jet
no,
black.
but I think it's like it depends on how much I'm bleeding that
Yeah,
day.
Dark brown.
Depends on how much I'm bleeding that day. You know, there's all sorts of factors.
Dark brown.
No, but that
Dark
mustache,
brown.
that mustache got retired for over 40 years, 50 years, until Michael Jordan brought it back briefly.
Oof.
Michael Jordan rocked the Hitler, and he's the only person that could get away with it. Everybody else, no. Chris rocks a Hitler tonight at work. He's getting some looks. All right. Michael Jordan rocks a Hitler, and people go, well, it's fucking he's
But
really good at basketball.
if a player
man.
walks
We
up
let him go.
to my table, I can always go, "Welcome, sir."
That doesn't go over well.
Welcome.
I mean, unless it's like, Billy or something.
You will get banged.
See, half this shit we're saying. I like the premise of it.
Who do you get for me?
I've got a good one for you. I've got two, and I guess I should think of one for you, and so should Jerry. But
Why do I get two? I didn't give you guys two.
well, I'm going to give you.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to give you Casey Anthony,
The
the woman who smothered her own daughter, locked her in a trunk, buried her body somewhere,
Ain't that
so she
allegedly?
could. So no, that's it. Well, yeah, she was
Huh?
acquitted.
Yeah.
All right.
But so was OJ.
All right,
Allegedly.
well, OJ's innocent.
OJ was
Are you on my
acquitted,
side
too.
here, OJ innocent?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, OJ's innocent.
His
All
son,
right.
his
Casey
son,
Anthony.
allegedly, his son did it.
Casey Anthony. First off,
This is evil incarnate. This
First
bitch.
off, I ain't fucking your parenting skills. All right, bitch wasn't bad looking.
all right.
All right,
That's one nice-
people were always like, who cares about her feet? I ain't fucking her feet. Well, I ain't fucking her fucking parenting skills.
But you know what doesn't
So-
work?
Yeah.
Your asshole's not on its period. That doesn't work.
What?
When you get turned down for sex, I'm on my
What?
period, and you say your butt's not on its
That
period.
just came
don't
out of
work.
nowhere.
That
Yeah,
don't
man, that
work.
had nothing to do with Casey Anderson
Man.
or Anthony, whatever her fucking name is.
All right, you got
All right.
one nice thing. She's hot, and she was attractive.
She's hot. She's hot. All right. Second, she's cunning. She got away with it. All right. This is a very cunning lady. She pulled it off. All right.
Okay.
Because she killed her. I mean, I ain't saying that because this isn't
Yeah,
a
she killed her.
She killed the baby. Let's get past that. I mean,
found ether in the
are,
trunk.
are we gonna live in the past forever? You know what I mean? She killed
there's
the baby, but I mean that was so last year. I'm past it. All right, and I think we need to move on. And I believe in second chances. So Casey Anthony deserves this second chance. Not only is she good looking, but now I know she has some skills. I mean, I would use those skills in the business market. You know, I bet if you can kill your baby and get away with it, you can also run a Fortune 500 company. Those are one on one together.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Oh, come down.
I'm not either.
Well, you guys aren't believers. I am.
I ain't gonna say
all
all
right.
that.
Casey Anthony, great believer. You know what else? Casey Anthony did some. I think it was because she did some. This is main reason. People look at our little studio setup and they'll see all these dicks and shit around here. I do this on purpose because I know he's such a fiddler. Halfway through the show, he's gonna be rubbing the dick against his cheek and stuff, and not even noticing it.
I have to have something in my hand.
Exactly.
Man.
So I set him up by putting
Man,
shit
you
like
just
that
got
around
a lot
him,
closer.
and then he just has black dick in his hand
Man.
for the next hour. So it's all set up. Never
He's
think it
over
isn't.
there
But
again.
back to my girl Casey. Great tipper. Great tipper. She actually tips 28%. Not 30, because that's overdone. Not 25, a good tip, but
Well, you know what?
28%.
She has extra money because she's not buying children's clothes or paying for a children's doctor visits or anything because she killed hers.
Priorities. She cares about the wait staff, all right? She didn't care about the baby. Babies aren't her thing. What is her thing is people in the service industry. So she hooks them up 28%. Also not bad at math because 28% isn't easy to figure out there, buddy.
Very hard
And she
to
doesn't
figure
use
out.
a calculator. I don't know if you know this about Casey. Never uses calculators. Great person.
Maybe she.
What
maybe
restaurant y'all go to?
What restaurant
us?
did you guys go to?
We don't go to
You
them.
and her. How do you
No,
know
no,
she
no.
tips that high?
Oh, I stalk her. Yeah, I
What
stopped.
restaurant was she at?
Huh? What restaurant? Buca de Beppo. She
What kind of
another thing you don't know about Casey Anthony. She only eats family style restaurants, and she orders for herself. She eats a little bit, and then she gives the rest back to the wait staff as a gift.
Oh, that sounds
All right?
disrespectful.
No, she puts them in a separate bowl. It's not like she's eating out of the bowl. She's like, give me a very small portion of this because I'm a skinny bitch. I'm gonna eat this little bit.
Ooh, you
and
can't say that.
Why not?
Can't say
It's
that.
not an insult.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Not the Casey. We're cool like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they're
like,
tight.
you can't call her a skinny bitch, but I can call her a skinny
why ain't
bitch.
y'all eating that together then?
Well, it gets weird. All right. So she takes
don't
the
get
rest
it.
of that
I
Buca
don't
de
get
Beppo meal and gives it back to the wait staff or sometimes to the homeless. Who knows? She's a really good person.
My opinion of her has changed.
Give her my number.
Give her your number. You want Casey's number?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
good
me.
thing about it, she ain't worried about having kids.
I don't care
All
about
right.
that.
And if one gets born,
Hey,
she got her things.
Now
She knows
now
how
that
to-
you've introduced
she
this
knows how to
segment,
remove the body.
I'm gonna put some brainstorming and think of some really fucked up names because I'm sure I can come up with a name or two where there just isn't one nice thing to say.
I don't think you can find it. Mostly because I could just make some shit up. So it doesn't matter. Who's fucking fact checking my Casey Anthony? You don't know she's good at math. She might be. Probably not.
Maybe she orders up to. She said, "I want my bill to be exactly $100. That way she can figure out the 28%." Maybe she's a conniving bitch.
I'm gonna say she is not a good counter.
A counter. She's not a good counter.
Hey, you know what? Earlier you mentioned Tony's name. Well, I'm going to talk about Tony for a minute because I
Okay.
got something that's really fucking.
Tony cool with whatever you're about to say?
Yeah, she will be. Tony's
Okay.
cool.
All
What
right.
was that?
Tony
Alright.
is a person we work with, an attractive young female that works with us.
He says young because he's 59, but she's older than you and me.
Tony,
Come on, dude.
I'm weak.
pretty black girl, works there,
Short hair.
braided. She's got braids.
She's literally the only floor. All right, anyways, tell us about Tony.
Okay, so here's the deal. Tony and I are pretty good friends.
I'm over
She's
here.
I
Tony-
know.
Tony's real easy to be friends
Where do
with.
I work at?
She's a nice person.
Make
she's,
me into a dragon.
she's funny. She's got a good sense of humor. She's pretty, and her and I, we fuck around with each other, making jokes and all that shit. She's cool. So I keep making jokes to her where I say sexual stuff. She responds in kind with a little laughter and then a joke back at me, So it's not a harassment thing. I say something sexual about her. She says something back to me, and we have a good laugh, and it's all funny. So about a month ago, I said to her, hey, enough of this. I think you should just let me hit that one time. And she starts laughing, and she goes, no, I can't. I don't choose white guys there. I only choose black men there. That's just my preference.
Yeah, she told me last night she likes the Snickers.
Yeah.
Only does the Snickers.
But here's what bothers me about it. Now, if you have a sexual preference,
Her words, not
if
mine.
you have a sexual preference where you prefer to sleep with black men or white men or whatever, I get preferences. We all have them. But then she said to me, I think the dick feels different. There's no fucking way that it feels different.
You don't know that.
It's a dick.
You don't know that.
It's a penis.
Don't
I mean,
that.
I can speak from pussy experience, and they don't feel different.
If I blindfolded you and you put your dick in 5 different girls, and there was a white one, a black one, an Asian one, a Hispanic one, and something else, they would all feel the same.
You set the experiment
Not true.
up. It's not true.
Some
Well-
would be tighter, some would be looser, but for the most part, the vagina feels like the vagina.
Well, and the Asian ones are vertical or horizontal, rather. So I mean,
No, they're not.
you got
They're
a different-
straight up and down, just
No,
like our-
come on.
See,
Stop.
he calls me racist.
I'm not racist. I just like science.
She says that the black penis feels different, and I said, first of all, you don't know that it does because you have never slept with a white man before.
She has.
She said she hasn't.
Really?
Yeah, but the thing that gets me
Good
is
for her.
it's a dick. It's not going to feel different. It might be your preference. They might have a better stroke than me, and it might be bigger. But a dick is a dick.
It is a dick.
Is a dick.
But
I can't speak to experience, so I don't know.
might feel different.
How could it possibly feel different? It is
He might-
anatomically
like
the same.
That vein might be poking out a different way. And bam, feels different.
I'm saying you take 2 identical size penises, 8-inch penises. One's white, one's black. It's going to feel the fucking same. Now, you might fuck a little better than I do. You might stroke faster, and you might do some shit that I ain't even heard of.
Ooh, you gotta know how hula hoop.
But the dick is going to feel like the dick.
I think I just need more opinions.
Yeah.
Because I'm giving Tony more credit than you. Because
Yeah.
she knows what a dick feels like in a
Yeah.
pussy. You'll never know that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, it's coming from experience. You'll never...
And you can't feel different.
I
So
can't even
Yeah.
can't argue
that's
with
like saying, hey, I'm going to take this white dildo and the same dildo in black and fuck you both twice with each dildo, and the dildo's going to feel the same.
Just
It's
those
a
aren't
dick.
alive.
it.
A black dick is not going to get in there and fucking open up some special wings.
You don't know that. You don't know what my dick do.
It's a dick.
My dick open up and have wings.
A dick is a dick.
You don't
Like
know.
I said, your stroke might be better than mine. Mine might be better than
No,
yours.
you actually described it perfectly. Wings do open.
Yeah.
So black dick has wings. Now I've learned something that I never
Once
knew
it go
before.
in, it's free.
Goes there and flaps around, really gets those...
That's
really
my
gets
whole
those
point.
sides,
That
you
is
know?
my whole
Zap.
point. It's a
Zap.
dick. It's going to feel the same.
You think the gay ones flap around like this?
See, look, there we go.
It's fucking homophobe over here.
They still flap around, but just a little bit more girly.
Go to work and ask women. Ask all the women and gay guys.
I want to talk. I want opinions from women
And gay guys.
that have slept with
Yeah. Anyone
several
that's had a
different
dick in 'em,
races of men. But you have to have both. Okay, I want to hear from women who have slept with white men, black men, Hispanic men,
I'll do surveys tonight.
and with the exception of penis size. Now, if you say, "Yeah, I slept with this Asian dude and it was only this fucking big,"
Hey, that's
well,
a
that's going to feel
stereotype.
different.
But that's going to counteract.
I
It's a
needed
dick.
to say
a dick is a dick.
if the dicks were ample, because I think a dick is a dick. So I need to know from women who have slept with several different races of men, because I want to know, does a dick itself feel exactly the same? And my guess will be, fuck yes, it does.
might have a different, like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Do dicks got different texture?
texture? Yeah, I don't
Damn,
know.
look at that.
Yeah.
No,
Jinx.
they don't. I've seen enough porn where I've seen every
A
shade of
jinx.
dick there
Yeah,
is.
coat.
And your dick looks just like my dick with the exception of the color. Looks the same.
So my dick might.
You got a
it might
shaft,
have
a head,
it
and
might
two
have-
balls.
it might have
That's
different-
what I got.
It might have a different texture.
It doesn't.
You might have
Hey.
braille.
Feel Jerry's dick and tell me
No,
if it has a dick.
I won't. But the whole point is,
Touch it. Grab it.
does is your dick made out of
it
fucking
waxy?
velvet or suede or something?
Grab it.
No,
I think it's the wings.
it's a dick.
We'll just go with the wings. I mean, I don't know, but I will get more opinions.
It's
Like I
below.
said, I'm weighting her opinion more than yours, even though I
Yes.
understand your argument. I get
yes.
it. I mean, I probably agree, but the only person that has an opinion so far is a girl. I'm going to go with the girl's opinion.
Or anybody who had a dick in them.
know?
If you had a dick in you, if you had multiple dicks in you, for multiple races, your opinion would carry a lot more weight.
I agree with you 1,000%. And
what I
I
figured.
don't care if we get these opinions from women, gay men. I don't care. The whole point is there has to be multiple races of dicks that have been in there.
it got to be multiple races.
Right. And that's what I'm looking for.
At least two.
Because I think, like I said, with the exception of sexual skill, you might get a white guy who's a lame, terrible fuck and doesn't know how to do it, and a fucking black guy that does all this weird shit. I don't care. Or vice versa. The penis
That's all
itself,
this weird shit.
the penis, I mean,
You got those hips, you know?
Because his hips work.
might fuck like a jackhammer and one guy might not. Or,
Yeah.
you know,
Zap, zap,
the
zap.
whole point is,
Every girl's not looking for a
the
jackhammer either.
phys- right.
So, I mean, there's a lot
The
of
physical
factors.
penis itself feels the same. That's my whole point. If I blindfolded either one of you and stuck your dick in a white girl and then a black girl, you would say, I'm in a pussy. That's all
Yeah.
you would say.
Same side. Well, yeah. I mean, from that perspective, I agree with you. I've
Yeah.
never noticed the difference.
A
As far as
pussy's
I
a
was
pussy,
concerned.
dick's a dick. Now, there's variances of
No,
the
no,
pussy.
no.
This one could be looser. This
I
one
was
could be
going to
tighter.
say
I'm
a
talking
pussy
two
is
identical.
not a pussy, but
I'm talking
the race
virtually
doesn't
identical.
really change it. Yeah.
You know, you got.
But then again, I've only had two races, white and black, so I don't know Asians.
I've had many, and the pussy feels the same. Pussy's pussy.
Yeah, but
Or
you
maybe-
said there was a certain type
or
of...
maybe your dick don't got no feeling.
My dick has feeling.
You can't feel out the different types of pussy.
Well, my dick doesn't have magical suction cups on it that
See,
say,
look,
"Ooh, do, 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 do."
Well,
Asian.
maybe it's the total package. Maybe it's not just the dick. Now, maybe the pubic hair too, and she prefers black hair because there's definitely a difference there.
There's definitely a difference there.
So maybe if you look at the total package, then yeah,
She didn't say the whole package. She said
Because I remember
the
you
dick.
talking about a certain kind of Asian lady that you fucked where she said she had bristle pussy.
It was,
What?
it was
Yeah.
a Korean girl. I've
Yeah.
slept with a few different Asian women, and the hair was always soft, like cotton, silky. Except for the Korean girl. The Korean girls was a little rough. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's
It was very wiry.
Have you slept with more than one Korean girl that had this?
To my knowledge, I've only slept with one Korean girl.
This is what I love about opinions, is you have based all your Korean opinion, pussy hair wise, on one particular girl. Maybe she just had some prickly pussy hair. Maybe every other Korean on her street had some nice softies.
All right, well, let me
but you
back
based
you up
your
on
whole
that.
fucking thing on it, and you're not special. Everybody does this, and I love it.
Let's say you decide you want a pizza.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you go to a new pizza place up the road, and your pizza tastes like shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing redeeming about it. The crust tastes like cardboard. The fucking cheese is fucking rank. Everything is terrible. You ever going to go back there again?
No.
No. Are you going to give them a second shot when the first one fucking you couldn't even eat it? It was so bad.
I lied.
Probably not.
I lied. I give every restaurant 2 times.
I don't.
I actually do give every restaurant 2 times, but I also love the analogy that we're comparing people to pizza places.
What I'm saying. Well, hold on a second.
Pizzagate.
No, see the difference is you're turning this into me fucking judging the whole Korean race. That's not what I'm doing.
No, that's what you did in this particular stance.
To my knowledge, I haven't had another opportunity with
Yeah.
a Korean girl.
Yeah, you wouldn't pass
I
it up.
wouldn't pass it up.
Yeah, for sure.
I just haven't had the opportunity. But I've slept with Chinese, Japanese, Filipino. The pubic hair was like little strands of fucking silk. It was fucking soft and lovely. I didn't even mind that it was there.
You fucked that retarded girl in Maine one time.
The Asian community do not appreciate your coffee.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The fuck was that?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Asian
Someone,
community.
yeah, fucking
The whole point is,
never talk shit with the Asian community when we got
if I'm in a bar and an Asian woman is talking to me and wants to go home and fuck, I'm not going to say, "You're not Korean, are you?" I'm going. I'm going.
Hey, speaking of fucking, this ran across, you know, the weird
Man,
shit just
what?
pops up. Weird shit just pops up in your Facebook feed sometimes, right? And,
Not mine.
Yeah, not like this.
And this particular one popped up. This is L'Oreal's, all right? And this just looks like bra and panty set, right? Mm-hmm. This isn't just the bra and panty set. Let's switch this so the shitheads at home can see what we're talking about.
It's sexy.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Oh, that works. Look at me. My technology's working, dudes.
Okay.
Check it out. Anyways. All right. L'Oreal's for protection. Basically, this is a contraceptive for pussy eating and all that such stuff. Yeah, you put it on and then you
Oh, it says rimming.
Yes.
I'm
it's,
buying some.
It's for everything. You can buy a pack of 4, I guess, is $25. You have to carry it around, though. Good thing is, though, guys, it's vegan and gluten-free. It has a vanilla.
Are you supposed to lick through it?
A vanilla scent. It says, people with larger bodies, it may stretch a bit and be more cheeky and have thinner waistbands. So really, this works out better for the fatties because it makes it even tighter.
So you lick through this.
Yeah. And the best thing about it is their models. If you haven't noticed, we got a big fatty here. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl. Are you guys?
That's
are
a
you
guy.
Sure? You think that's a guy?
And he's showing you his ass. Yeah, that's a guy.
Like a guy.
You think that's a guy?
The other ones are showing you front.
I like
pussy.
this one right here. Nice hair. I don't know if you
Was
guys
that hair
can
on
see
her stomach?
Oh, the hair on the stomach and the legs.
Click
I'm
on
out.
that.
We're inclusive, man.
I'm out.
We're
I've been
inclusive.
bearded.
Yeah. This place really obviously cares because it's giving y'all things. And that wasn't a guy. That was a girl, and she's actually not bad looking. She was just bald. Anyways, safer oral sex. Keep your mind on the pleasure. Hit the rim. Our full coverage design means you can enjoy every bit of the booby.
No, booty. And no, you can't.
You don't think so, huh?
You can't get to the hole if there's a layer of material there. You can't get to the hole.
What would you do, though, if you hooked up with a girl, you got back to her apartment, she's fucking around, you're halfway through the whole thing, and then she busts these out, and she's only willing to do anything on these.
I'm out.
She's
I'm
gonna
gone.
she's gonna suck your dick.
Well, then I'm in.
She's gonna suck your dick, but you got to wear your male version of these.
I'm out.
So you're getting your dick sucked with the condom on.
I'm out.
You never had your dick sucked with the condom on?
I have, and it sucks.
Yeah, it does. Why would you ever do that?
It's like jacking off. I can do that myself, and I don't owe you any fucking explanation.
No, why the fuck would you do that?
They make a thing called a dental dam.
Yeah, these are better, supposedly
was
like an
gonna say that.
upgrade from that.
It's a piece of like condom material, latex. It's got 4 loops in the corner. You stick your
Yeah,
fingers in the
it's
loops,
like-
you stretch it over the pussy, and you lick through it.
It's like a CPR thing.
No thanks.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that.
No,
it's just
'cause-
weird. What's the point?
I like to get my
Motherfuckers
eyes
want-
sticky when I'm down there.
My eyes sticky.
I stick my whole head in.
Going to be a little safer. Just take it over the top.
It's like eating a pineapple and someone sucks all the juice out of it before
Same
they give it to
principle.
you. Like, I'm not interested, all right?
And I need to see pussy.
Let me see the pussy.
Let me see the pussy. Well, I think those are thin
I'm
enough.
out.
I think those are thin enough where you can see through it. I'm sorry.
Bald
I got
spot
your
cam.
Bald spot cam. It's looking good, man. Here,
Let me see
You
the
know?
pussy.
I'm out. I'm not eating any. I'm not licking your pussy through.
I'm going to try. I'm still going. I'm going to look at pussy.
What are you gonna? You ain't licking her pussy. You're licking her
Oh, yeah,
underwear.
I'm going to experience it one time.
I'm
I'd be
out.
like, what?
that's where I'm at. I'm gonna do it.
It's
Like, I'm gonna do it
it's
at least once.
It's probably like looking at a Reese cup wrapper.
The-
I can't eat the
imagine.
Reese cup. Somebody just took the Reese cup out and gets a little residue right there in the corner of
I
it.
feel like that's some good beginner ass eating though. Like I say, you're a little bit scared to get in there, so you start off with these. You know what I mean? And
Ass eating's not for the timid.
or maybe the even to get your lady or whatever to try it for the first time. Like, all right, let's try it this way. And I say you'll love the
You already said
sensation,
you buying some.
and then we'll go next. You know what I mean?
But you won't love the sensation. It's not the same.
I don't know. I've never had it done. You'd have to do it. Have you ever had your ass eaten with a condom in it?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Yeah. So I mean, you never know.
No.
Put a
Matter of
dinner-
fact, there's never been a condom near my asshole. So no.
yeah, tell her to put a dinner down on.
I can't believe you let him go in raw dog.
Fuck
Oh,
off.
diggity dog.
Fuck you.
You set yourself up for that
I
one, dude.
did.
But anyway, I would try
I'm not
it.
doing it. I'm out.
I would try it, but I'm not looking forward to that.
I mean, if you go out with a girl and she says, "Hey, I'm gonna suck your dick right now," and it straps a rubber on it, fuck you.
I'm like, all right, come on.
Well, you can check off. You don't have to have this fucking bitch there, this crazy bitch, at your fucking house because she thinks, "Hey, this is
we
fuck-"
have a house.
Well, you went on a date. You went back to your
I
place.
thought you said we
She
was
pulled
at
out
a
a fucking
convent.
big
Nah.
industrial fucking rubber.
And had some
Suck
fun.
your dick. It's not fun.
Hey, we got to get to this since we
Suck my
started
dick
late.
with some tin foil on it.
And I think this works. Oh, I was wrong. It doesn't work. Oh, well. Would you rather? Would you rather?
Would you rather? Jason, he fucked up a lot of stuff.
It's just,
I mean, in the past, not on this show though. He's really good
I'm
at this show.
very talented.
Hey, did you see the thing that I did on Facebook? It was so funny. We talk about Harry Guy all the time. This motherfucker is a dart player.
You don't know who Harry Guy is, probably.
He's at work. His name Mike Parsons, MCP,
Oh, yeah.
CP.
and turns out he joined a dart league, and now he's into fucking darts. Is his life.
Yeah, he's a nerd.
Dork. He knows all these fucking professional dart players, and he plays in these steel tip tournaments and fucking. He's a nice guy, but he's a fucking dork. So last week, or a couple days ago on Facebook, he posts, "Hey, I just turned on the TV and I saw this stud, and it was some professional fucking dart player, fucking standing there trying to look badass. He's a dart player. Okay, can't look badass." So my first comment is, "You're a dork, and so is Jose," because the guy's name was Jose. Okay, turns out Jose's a friend of his. Saw my post and put a big thumbs up like on the fact that
He
I called him a
understands,
dork.
especially if you make it to the pro levels of darts. You understand you're a dork.
Dart players like
You know what
that,
I mean?
I can get on board with. The
Yeah.
guy's obviously got a sense of humor.
Yeah,
He
that's-
knows he's a dork. Jose's okay.
He's like that bowler that has the fro. He knows but fucking turn right into it. If you're gonna be good at some fucking goofy ass shit like
Here,
bowling or
here.
darts, turn into it hard and make a fucking career out of
Here,
being a
here.
dork.
Jose liked the fact that I called him a dork because he realizes he's a dart player and he's got fucking flunkies following him.
Yeah.
Hairy guy.
Hey, would you rather me?
Ultimate dork. All right, I got a would you rather.
Yeah, fucking dork. Hey, write us next week.
Yeah, right, it's dork. And just don't put
Hey.
anything about darts in
Hey,
it.
help us out, Harry guy. Dork.
All right, I got a good would you rather. Okay, would you rather have to take off 2 inches of your penis size? 2 inches.
No.
Hold on a second. We'll leave the girth alone. We're just taking 2 inches of the length off. In your case, it's probably going to be a good-sized portion. Don't know about Kong here. But
That's racist.
no, I didn't mean that. That's
that
not
was
what I meant.
bad. You're allowed to be offended right now.
That is not what I was taught. Fuck off.
Ooh.
All right. You're taking off 2 inches of your dick. Okay? Forever. It's
Yeah.
gone. Or one time you got to go to a gay orgy and let 20 strange dudes jack you off.
one time.
You have to come 20 times. There's 20 guys there.
Can you come 20 times?
If you're there for
With
a week.
gay guys?
If
Or
you're there,
if you're not gay?
The whole point is you might be there for a
I
week.
take 2 inches off.
You got to get jacked off by 20 guys.
2 inches off.
2 inches, man. That's a lot of dick.
2 inches off the base.
You're single, dude. You're single.
I don't care.
I'd
rather be single than gay.
Is that gay?
Yeah.
Is that gay?
Yeah.
Hey, that's
To keep
mean.
your manhood?
Yeah. I've still got my manhood.
Well, you got a small manhood.
Yeah. So it's okay.
Ain't many girls want to go down on that fucking little dick.
They will.
You can talk. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hey, I'm probably right with him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm nubbing it up. But I mean, I got a good sense of humor, so I'll figure it out.
Sounds like you over there coming 20 times, me guy.
Dude, no, yes, of course he was.
I
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't want to
I just don't know how he
lose.
comes 20
What's wrong with
times.
you?
That
It's gonna take a long time.
take me
to
a
come
month and
20
a half.
I don't think so.
I can nut.
You think a weekend in Gallenberg and it's
Man,
solved
I
up?
can nut
You gonna be
3 or 4
you gonna
times a day
Yeah.
if I had to.
Come here, buddy. It's your turn.
And dudes,
It's your turn, buddy.
Thing about it is, me being single now, losing 2 inches of dick, that takes a whole lot of fucking possibilities off the table.
do you watch or you close your eyes and imagine
I
better?
close my eyes like a fucking steel trap. Like I closed my eyes tighter than Carmen's vagina when you said I'm taking you to Pittsburgh.
Like I don't even see how your dick would be hard. So it seems like
I don't think it would
seem
be.
like so you'll be in an endless cycle. You'll be in hell. Just getting your dick,
Losing 2 inches of dick, that's a lot of
your
dick.
soft dick just getting touched and jerked and slapped around with your eyes closed.
See, here's the
I
thing.
can't do it.
I could still get laid,
Mm-hmm.
but there wouldn't be a whole lot of repeat performances chopping off 2 inches. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to really up my game to get new ones constantly, and then just no one driving home, they're laughing at me
No, it's okay.
because now
If you're not that short, you chop off 2 inches. It's not like a super short.
you
dick.
chop off 2
It's
inches.
not like
I
you're
got a
sitting-
6-inch dick.
That's normal.
I don't want to be normal.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I
No,
like
and that's fine.
I like the
But,
long
but
dick.
he'd rather not be normal. He'd rather get fucking get dudes blow you.
They're not blowing me,
I thought that's what happens.
jacking you off,
I'll jack me off.
and I ain't touching none of their dicks.
Yeah, but they touch yours.
I think I'd better.
I agree with it. It's not a very. There's a no win either way.
Would you?
That's the.
I think
But
I'd rather
losing
be.
2 inches of dick is forever.
That's okay.
Getting jacked off 20 times.
Being gay is forever. So
I think I'd rather. I mean, if gun to my head, I think I'd rather have a dude blow me than jerk me off.
yeah, none of that.
A mouth is a mouth. A mouth.
No, a mouth is not a mouth.
A mouth is a
None
mouth.
of that.
A hand has texture, like real texture. You're talking about the black dick
A
earlier?
mouth,
You know
a
what
mouth got texture.
A mouth does not have.
This has texture.
A mouth doesn't have a hand doesn't have a mustache.
Everybody's tongue got a different texture. on
A
their
hand
tongue.
doesn't have a beard or a mustache. Oh no, a guy ain't blowing me. No, that's gay.
I don't even know. Man spit might don't even feel the same. Like,
It don't taste the same.
yeah, what do man spit feel like? I would never know.
I've never seen a woman hawk up a fucking big greenish yellow loogie before.
I ain't gonna say that.
I haven't seen that.
I'm just saying that texture, that gets me. The texture gets me. Having a rough hand, like you got a
You
fucking
just feel-
bricklayer
hold on, you
fucking
just-
jerking you off.
You just feel a whole beer going to get you.
You feel
Hey,
you
I
feel
would
like
imagine-
a 10-hour shift on your shaft.
Oh, hold on a second.
Analysis.
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh, you're a
being.
steel worker.
I'm not being judgmental
Yes.
here. I'm not being judgmental here. But I would imagine there's not a whole lot of flaming gay bricklayers and steel workers.
Oh,
You
these
don't-
guys aren't.
you don't- you
and
don't
These
know
are
that.
gay men.
see, in my world, these aren't
are
gay
gay
men.
men.
These are straight men. And they're jerking you off, and they're looking in your eye, and they're mad
yeah,
at you.
They
See,
mad
They're
at
giving you an angry
Yeah.
jerk.
Well, in that case, I'm saying no
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, you motherfucker. Yeah.
Hey, before we go
missing
on to
Matlock.
joke of the day, we got to give Jerry a chance to plug his podcast.
Yeah, just not you. SirJerry.
What's that?
SirJerry.
We got to give you a chance to tell everybody about your podcast and where to tune in.
Everybody check out the Alternative Facts podcast. You can check it out everywhere on iTunes.
Alternative facts.
alternate.
Alternate facts.
No, the alternative.
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 Yeah, I was right. You're wrong.
God damn it, I was
I
wrong.
love being right when
Yeah.
you're wrong.
It's
Like,
very rare
what'd
that
you
he's
say?
right. Alternate.
The alternate. See
Yeah.
that? No.
No, don't do that.
So,
do that one.
alternative facts, you talk about just a whole bunch of different
Yeah,
shit.
a whole bunch of stuff.
I listen to their podcasts periodically. They do a lot more current event kind of
current
stuff than we
event
do.
stuff, yeah.
We're not really current event people. Sometimes we are, but
current event.
Yeah.
when the older you get, and you're gonna find this out, the less you give a fuck about current events.
I don't give a fuck now.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck now because most of it don't matter.
You like the new Kendrick album?
Yes.
Yeah. I like it. I don't think I'm
like
going to listen
half
to
of
it a lot.
I like half of it.
No, I don't think
You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those
It
albums.
ain't one of them.
Like his last album, I listened to a lot. I loved it. This one, it's great. It's brilliant.
Like,
some
good-
of the
good
songs,
album.
some of the songs are so
I like
fucking
half
good,
the songs.
but I won't listen to it much. You know?
But
Yeah.
I will say, right now, as of today, I think he's one of the best, if not the best out there that I like listening to. But I only liked half the songs on this album. Half of them I just didn't get.
that one song was awful. The one with him and the lady yelling at each other.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was the
Really?
worst song I've heard in a long time.
That's crazy.
I thought that was an awful attempt at like R. Kelly, but R. Kelly was funny.
It's crazy. It's crazy because like I guess you gotta like because like it was like spot on, dead on.
Yeah,
So like
no.
like get it. Like
When my wife made me turn it off. It literally gave her issues.
man,
like, it sent her-
like, a lot of people.
She's like that. She's like that was my life growing
a
up.
lot of people went through that.
But
I
why
was
would
like,
you want to hear it? Like
I know, but it was just such a good like
and
put
maybe
it to a
that's
song.
and maybe that's
I'm
the
like,
thing.
A lot of guys have done
really?
that. Eminem did it with locking the bitch in the trunk and driving over
Nah,
a
this
bridge.
one was
but
a little bit
But that
different.
ain't real.
This one reminded me
Like
more.
that
of-
ain't real. Like this is like actually real. Like goes on every single day.
That's why I
Like,
compare
and
it to
I'm
the
like,
R.
damn,
Kelly song.
I was like, we know so many people that go through this every single day. Just listen to this song.
Yeah, that's why I
I like
compare
it
it to
so
the R.
funny.
Kelly song, the Real Talk song, not the Trapped in a Closet, the Real
Yeah.
Talk one where he's like, "Bitch, you gonna," that shit was hilarious when R. Kelly did it, but this one was just more real, and it's
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
it was-
people aren't
it
going to
was
listen to
spot-
it that
it
are
was-
going through
it
that
was
shit every
spot
day
on.
because
That's
it's
what I
going to
mean,
bring
like,
up bad memories.
that's
every
what I mean,
fucking
like,
day.
she made me turn the whole
man, it's
fucking
hella-
album
it's hella
off.
triggered. I was like, yeah, this triggering as hell.
yeah. Well, so was the other song towards the end, the Mother. What's it called? Mother Eye or something like that.
Nah.
Sober, Mother Sober, blah blah blah. I don't know. Super super deep song though, and it's like it's a great write. He wrote a brilliant song, and he pours his fucking heart out and everything else. But I couldn't see myself listening to it. You know what I mean? Like I listened to it once, I get it,
That was a great project.
but
My son, my 9-year-old, I told you before 100 times, he's into all different kinds of music. He loves music, which I love about him. He's 9 and he's into fucking rock. He's into hip hop. He's into everything. So I go into his room the other day. He's in there playing out, jamming out to his Alexa. He's listening to DaBaby.
the babe.
He loves DaBaby. He loves Eminem. And then 5 minutes later, he's listening to fucking like Linkin Park or something like that. Well-rounded kid. I fucking love that about him. I never said anything about the DaBaby murders or anything like that. I didn't do that. But the fact that he's listening to that shit, I like the fact that he's opening up his mind to a whole bunch of different music. Love it. I was real proud of him.
Yeah, but you don't like you don't like curse words.
Alexa,
Are you
I've
gonna
got the
solve
settings
it?
on Alexa. It's
No, you
edited
do that?
versions.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
you can do edited
Really?
versions. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
you can even say to Alexa with the edited versions because it's a kid's Alexa.
Yeah, that sounds
You can say,
scary.
"Hey,
I don't like that.
what does the word fuck mean?" And she'll say, "I can't answer that question for you." She won't cuss.
I'm like,
I don't think regular Alexa's answering that question.
Yeah, I don't think so. either.
This one doesn't. When it plays songs, it plays edited versions.
That's annoying.
Really?
I mean, I get the purpose of it for children, I guess. Huh?
Yeah.
But God, that drives me fucking nuts. Tell a joke, funny man.
All right, I got a good joke, and
Thanks,
it
funny
goes
man.
right along to what we were talking about. There's a guy, he's married, been married 20 years, and he just finds that his sex life with his wife is getting a little bit boring.
Take her to Pittsburgh. That'll
Yeah.
lighten it up.
That'll do it if you want vagina to feel like sand. But
sand with
not true.
lubricant on
It's
it.
not true.
all right, so he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't have the biggest dick in the world. Apparently, he can't please her anymore, and he just doesn't know what to do. So that day, he's at work, and he's standing at work. He's in the bathroom peeing, and there's a new guy who works for him that happens to be a black guy. He's standing next to him, and he glances over and sees this fucking horse dick on this fucking guy. And he says to the guy, he says, "Hey, man, I know you're new to the company and stuff. I just got to ask you, were you born with that giant dick?" He goes, No, I do exercises to make it bigger. He said, "All of us black guys do." I said, "Really? What do you do?" He said, "Well, it's the way we fuck. It makes your dick bigger and increases blood circulation." He goes, "Here's what you do. You're getting ready to mount a woman. You take the dick out and you knock it against the bed frame about 3 times. And then when you go to stick it in, you corkscrew it in. corkscrew it in, pull it out, corkscrew it in, do that about 3 or 4 times. Really gets the blood flowing, really gets her vagina moving because you're hitting every inch of it, and it makes the fuck better and makes your dick bigger. So he tries that for a couple of days. And he's looking at his dick one day. His wife's in bed, and he's getting ready to go in and put the moves on her, and he said, maybe this is getting bigger. Maybe it's getting thicker, you know? So he goes into his wife, and she's laying there, and he pulls it out, and he goes, bangs it against the thing 3 times, and he goes, sticks it in, he starts corkscrewing it in. He goes, this is bigger. And he said, hey, honey, you noticing anything different lately? My dick getting a little bigger, huh? She goes, well, your dick's not bigger, but you fuck like a black guy now. Good joke.
That don't make sense.
The corkscrew thing.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Corkscrew, is that true?
He been cheating on
I just gave away secrets.
She been cheating on his wife with a black.
Yeah, don't be giving away secrets, man. This whole time you thought the texture was the problem. It wasn't.
It's the corkscrew.
Yeah, see, we'll have to ask Tony about that tonight.
You had the answer in your mind the whole time.
Jesus, just giving it up. You got a fuck you this week?
I do.
All right,
I got to fuck you.
Music.
Fuck you. All right, I got to fuck you. And this is a fuck you that everybody's thinking about right now. I don't even know the kid's name. That fucking asshole in Buffalo that went into a fucking grocery store.
He was going to be my fuck you, and I changed it last second because I didn't want to get into something that deep this late in the show. But his name is, and I don't know his last name because I'm not giving him that credit. Yeah. But his name's Peyton. Peyton G is what I'll
Peyton
call
G.
him. Yeah.
I'm just kind of, I don't mean respect wise, but if you're a fucking killer, I can put you off as a killer. But this hate killing shit really fucking just gets under my skin. This kid all week, they've been finding shit in his room of him fucking praising that fucking kid that went to the black church and killed all those fucking people.
Yeah,
you know, this guy's
or whatever
poison.
His name is. He loved the dude over in New Zealand too that killed all the Jewish people up on the hill.
This is fucking poison, and we're giving it center stage with this thing. And I realize we got to give it center stage, and this kid's got to fucking go to prison forever. But I guess the thing that fuck this kid. But what bothered me about it is, and this is my question for both of you. There's a lot of influences in life right now with fucking music and your friends and blah, blah, blah. They automatically turn and fucking label this guy's parents as shitheads and fucking assholes. It's got to be their fault. I just don't think it does. I think you can influence your kids and raise them the best you can, but they're still going to take influences from other places. I don't know if his parents are dicks or not, or racist, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But do you think it's fair to automatically go after the parents and say, this is your fucking fault? Because they always do.
Yes.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You think 100%?
Mm-hmm.
I
all about environment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like half.
And I can preach that for myself. It's all about environment.
And I tend to agree with you. But there is outside influence in the environment.
A lot of it.
Now, I see the thing is, though, with racism, a lot of times it is more of a bred thing. You know what I mean? Like, I could go on and on about I had friends growing up that had great parents, and they ended up being these hardcore drug addicts that overdosed and died. Yeah. Now, their parents were great people. They tried their best. It was never going to connect with them. But that's a different thing, I think, than, like, racism. Racism usually, now were his parents out there just saying the N-word nonstop, that doesn't necessarily mean that. But to not even be able to pick up on your child's actions when they're this fucking intense.
And that part I get.
Did you see the guy's gun? It had like White Lives Matter and blah, blah, blah written all over. He's obviously on the internet a lot. You're going to pick up on it.
Yeah, as
you know
parent,
what I mean?
You're going to notice.
You got to.
You should notice.
Yes.
But let's say hypothetically, the parents did know that and they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And they're trying their best to straighten this kid out.
If that's the case, cool. But I don't know that for now. But I mean,
nobody knows. But automatically,
if you are giving them the benefit of doubt that they was trying their best, then this situation would never
I don't know
happen.
If they were. I don't know.
We know for a fact they weren't.
But see, there's this whole big, long fucking interview with Jeffrey Dahmer's dad. Yep. Jeffrey Dahmer's dad was a fucking regular, everyday fucking dad trying to raise his kid the best he could. He was not an asshole. He wasn't a shithead. And his kid went off and killed a bunch of fucking gay dudes and ate them. I mean, it's not always different. The parents' fault.
I think, it's not. I mean, it's different. I would put that more in the category of like the drug addict or something like that. Racism's usually a different thing. And that's usually how you're brought up and everything else. That's not something that you just like, you brought up a certain way, and on a Tuesday you see old Johnny over here kill a bunch of Jews and go, oh, well, actually, that's my thing now. You know what I mean? Like, you usually has a hallway that leads to that, and it's hard not to think that the parents or the grandparents or something in his life from a young age didn't have something to do with that.
Well,
now, is it completely their fault? You know, that because there's a big difference between fucking Karen over here that doesn't want to live around black people and Karen over here that kills black people. There is a difference.
I mean, I understand
but
that.
Either way, like, it's usually from the same tree.
But he's my fuck you this week because I think people like him that got that mentality. I'm going to kill all these people because they're black. I don't think there's such thing as rehabilitation for that.
No.
So I just say go ahead, get it over with, bury him under the jail, kill him. Because I think you can learn. I think you can learn to be tolerant, but I think that racist bullshit's always going to be in the back of your mind.
Always.
So I think people like this who kill somebody just because they happen to be a different color than you, I just say go ahead and kill him now, get it over with.
No, I wouldn't have had a problem if they pulled him from that supermarket and shot him in the parking lot, point blank. Boom, you're dead.
No
you're
trial
needed as fuck.
there.
You don't need it. I don't give a fuck. We're not. Why am I wasting my time with this?
Right.
You know what I mean? This guy's an awful human. He needs to go.
Right.
That's all there is to it. I know the mental health thing is a
We
is a
saw
thing.
you
Apparently
do it.
This guy's all fucked up. Doesn't matter. Once you cross this line, there's no coming back. See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we're the world is better off without you, and I don't need to fucking waste
that's what I'm
months
saying.
and months. And maybe in that point, you make another fucking kid just like him that sees all the attention this little fucking asshole's getting, and they want to redo that. And now
I think that's what he did with this Dylan Roof
And
kid.
now they even need to know where to go because they throw the names out where they're at. You know, he was on the 4chan, he was on Discord.
Yeah,
so now these
Twitch.
little assholes that didn't know this shit go, oh, this shit's on Discord. All right, now let me find this. And now I get on there and I read and I get influenced by, older people or whatever, and it's just a downward spiral. Take the motherfucker out and just shoot him right now and get him out of the news cycle.
Yeah, everybody saw him do it. He was on camera doing it. Now
He fucking shot like mostly old people. This fucking
and women.
pussy.
He was shooting fucking
This
women left
fucking
and right.
pussy.
It was all women.
Yeah.
I think he shot a couple of white people too, but I don't think that was his goal. I
Yeah,
think
but
his
No, it
goal
wasn't his
he
goal.
said by
He
mistake.
did a lot of research. Like he looked up when it was most.
He's from Pennsylvania. He wasn't from New York.
Yeah, well, he looked up in zip code to see what had the largest black population. And then that was
that's
close
what I'm
to
talking
him.
about.
That's where he found out where he was going to go. He looked up this place to see when they were the busiest during the day. Because Google tells you that on their little timeline things. And picked that time. He went there the day before and pretended he was a bum.
He did.
So he could sit there and watch everything and get everything done.
And then he pulled out a fucking rifle and started shooting people.
Yes.
And
Fuck this
recorded
guy.
it all. And looked like Call of Duty.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And the thing about it is, it was all
Did you
caught
see
on
the video?
camera.
Oh, really? You can see that? Is it
You
fucked
can see
up? I
part
mean, of
of
course
it.
it's fucked up, but
Horrible.
it's bad.
Those videos always bother me.
I'm
Like
a sick
they had
video. I
the,
watch them.
But
they
like
had.
said,
I watch them
it
too,
looked
but
just like Call of Duty.
when I watch
God.
after I'm done watching them, like the Columbine shit, you can see the Columbine videos. It just fucking makes your skin crawl. But
Yeah, but that wasn't good video. Nowadays they got 1080.
all right,
He's
he's definitely my fuck you. Bury the guy under the prison and get rid of him. But
Yeah.
my whole point is, I just don't always 100% think it's the parents' fault. Maybe the parents are a little neglectful and really paying attention to what their kid's doing.
I don't know. I think
Like-
you should know a little bit about
like
this
your-
before you die in this hill.
Like
You know what I mean?
kid-
Like maybe
your kid disappearing for a long period of time. at
let's
this
circle
point.
back to
Like,
this in
what's
2
going on?
months when all the information's out about his parents. Right now, we might be sitting here defending a guy that every day with someone, hey, go kill the N-word.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, we
like I
don't
said,
know right
I don't
now.
know. I don't know
So
shit about his
You don't want
parents.
to die on that hill now and then find out this whole time that these motherfuckers were
No, all I'm
big
saying is,
part of the
as a
problem.
parent, can you imagine
So-
if you were sitting there and all of a sudden on fucking TV is your son killing a bunch of fucking black people because he's a racist, crazy person, and knowing, all right, now my life is going to change. I'm going to be labeled by the whole fucking world as
Again,
the worst
I
parent,
just,
the fucking racist.
as a parent, I just couldn't see ever getting to that point without knowing that I was getting to that
Yeah,
point.
it's crazy.
There's no way.
But what do you do at
if,
that point?
If you're a real parent that's involved in your child's life, there's no way your child gets to that point without massive warning signs. And this kid had a warning sign a year before he was at the school. This was hard. Everybody already knew him.
So many warnings.
The police fucking read it and are like, he seems all right.
I only need,
you know what I mean?
need one.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't
Only
always
need
think.
one.
I don't think that every shitty person in the fucking world has a shitty set of parents. I
And
just
you're
don't
right.
think that's
I
always
only
the
need
case.
one. As far as like my kid doesn't own guns. If he lives with me and he's obviously that, he doesn't own guns. I'm looking, I'm making sure, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
there's
I
things
mean,
like that.
I do that. I check
More or
my
less,
kids.
This guy probably had that fucking White Lives Matter gun sitting in his closet and had all the victims of black crime written on it. And White is fucking psycho, dude.
Oh, he's nuts.
You know
he's
what I mean?
fucking nuts. And
Obviously sitting on the internet
that's what
all
I'm
the
saying.
time.
There's no rehabilitating someone like that. He's got to go. But
Nah, fuck him. Shoot him.
you know, I do everything that we're talking about here. I check my kids' search histories on the computer. I want to know everything he's talking about.
You have to.
You have to.
You got to raise a decent person, and
Yeah.
sometimes you,
I'm just
especially with a
saying
child,
sometimes-
you have to make sure that they're not going in the wrong direction.
All I'm saying is sometimes, you know, if a kid's got really fucking disciplining parents and they're just parents, not friends, but parents, you know, and let's say he's a nerd or he's fucking an outcast and people don't accept him, and then all of a sudden this group over here decides to accept him and they fucking fill all his mind with all this bullshit. Still his fault because he did it, but that happens.
Yeah.
That does happen.
Yeah, the internet's a breeding zone for fucking
It is.
assholes.
Yep.
And the
Crazy
schools.
people.
The schools are a breeding zone for assholes.
Once you find your tribe, so easy.
That's it.
Once you
I
find
agree.
your tribe.
Fuck that guy. That guy's giving white people a bad name. I can't go around talking to my friends now because this fucking asshole's killing people. I
Right.
fucking hate that shit. And that turns all weird for a little while.
Yeah, he's
God damn it,
my
we
fuck
fucked
you
up
of the
again.
day. Fuck you. I hope you die real soon because the world's a better place without you in
Awful
it.
people. My fuck you goes out to this weird fucking dude at the dispensary the other day and this
Nice.
lady at the dispensary the other day. I walk in and there's a full fucking yell fight going on. All right. Apparently this fucking asshole punk rock kid who has like a kilt on left his dog in the car with the windows rolled up, and it was hot. You know, it was in the mid 80s or so, and too hot for a dog to be in the car or whatever. And this construction worker lady, this lady looks like she masturbates with thumbtacks. I mean, just like gnarly.
Is that a thing?
That sounds gruesome.
Gnarly people, dude. And she's flipping the fuck out on this dude. They're just yelling back and forth, and he's like, "Don't you tell me to raise my puppy."
Oh,
And his dog's cooking in the car.
I wanted to beat him. Yeah,
said
at this
the dog's
point, I wanted
cooking
to
in the
beat him
car.
up.
Yeah.
You know, and this guy,
I got the right to go bust out the window.
he's
right?
like, if this takes
You do.
more than he tells the security guard, if this takes more than 10 minutes, come get me. It always takes more than 10 minutes. I go there,
Why
you know,
won't
once
he
every
just-
2 weeks.
why
It's
won't
like
he
a
just-
half-hour
Why won't he
process.
just crack the window?
I don't know. He's a crazy person. He's arguing for it, and I'm already
I'm like,
mad.
just crack the window.
Because this guy spent way too much time thinking about his outfit. You know what I mean? He has like a full kilt on. He just looks like an asshole.
I'm like, no, just crack the window.
Fuck that guy is all I'm saying. And not fuck old, you know, masturbating with the thumbtacks lady. She was fighting for the, you know,
For the dog?
doing the good thing. But she was pretty gnarly. I was intimidated by her. I'm surprised he didn't go out there and do something right away. Like, that lady could have kicked my ass. Definitely could have kicked his little punk ass. You know, he's wearing a fucking kilt. Who couldn't beat him up? All right.
All right. Well, that is 126. And big thanks to SirJerry.
Sir, Jerry.
I don't like it. I ain't doing it.
It's okay.
He's just not doing it. And, you know, if he says it's okay, it's okay.
He says I'm allowed.
Yeah.
I just have to. That'd be like you saying, "Hey, from now on, I want to be called."
I don't know why
Bruce."
that don't bother you, though. Because when I allow things like that, I usually allow them because I'm like, well, he's an idiot and he's never going to get it right. So just
Is that the way
I'll
you're
go
doing
with
it?
You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I approach things. SirJerry is not an awful person like me, so maybe he's not approaching it that way. But
How are you approaching it?
Not. I don't care.
You don't look at me like, "Hey, this idiot doesn't know my name."
No, I just don't care.
you should.
Like,
I'm gonna start calling you Bruce from now on.
All right, I got to go
But-
try my next fucking
but just say it.
anniversary to
Just say-
Detroit or whatever you
I
guys
say
said.
Sir Jerry.
SirJerry, you asked me to, and I will from this point on.
All right, that's episode 126. Check out SirJerry's podcast,
The
The Alternative Facts, not the alternate.
Not the alternative facts.
alternative facts.
No multiverse over here.
Yeah, well, they're on everywhere that we're at. You know, go check all those podcast
everywhere.
places, and you're on YouTube,
Everywhere.
right? You do the video each week too. You're on
Yep.
YouTube, right?
Yep.
And you got the Patreon thing going.
Yep.
Go
Come
fucking
on.
find them, all right?
Man.
And find us too, fuck faces. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that now. Leave a review. That helps. It fucks with the algorithms. Apparently, hit the like button on the YouTube videos. I know you don't give a shit, but just help me out.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
Subscribe. Do anything.
Until next time, don't eat AIDS ass.
Ugh.
How would you know?
AIDS
don't know.
ass.
You can kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now. Subscribe and share. Fuck off. fuck off.